Hey angels, welcome back to another video. So today I joined a server that had two exploiters in it, and this person you see right over here is actually one of the toxic exploiters that you'll get to see, and throughout the video you'll also see another exploiter. So these two exploiters, mainly the one I just showed, got really mad and they just kept on exploiting to win, and one of them actually leaves the game because they got embarrassed. So I found that really funny. Just continue watching to have a better understanding. So right off the bat, you can clearly see the exploiter is just teleporting from one location to another, so he can obviously quickly grab the gun before anyone else can. And you will actually see him do this quite a few times. And it gets pretty annoying because they just exploit so much that people just get a headache from it. Of course, the casual me decided to confront them about exploiting, and here you can clearly see the exploiter is a pretty high level and you're just expecting to know a bit better and play a bit fair. And he responded in a very childish way, and I was trying to explain to him that's really unfair and like why are you bypassing and all. Sometimes like teamers and exploiters just make no sense. And then his friend, who is also an exploiter, was like mad, and the other guy was like, you're just dog water. I feel like so many people use dog water as an insult, but it just sounds very childish and very unoriginal. I'm so sorry guys, but I just realized I typed so aggressively and so fast. But anyways, I was trying to explain to the exploiters that dog water is such a childish insult, but before I could even type it out, I died. It happens all the time to me. As soon as I died, the purple vault guy grabbed my gun, of course by using exploits, and over here you can see him teleporting to the murderer so he can shoot her, in which he successfully did. I feel like I see a lot of exploiters use this technique, and it's kind of sad and selfish that they are increasing their levels and farming coins by using such cheap exploits. You can just tell by my aggressive typing that I am somewhat angry and upset that these exploiters are just getting away by using cheats. Also, I feel like nowadays, pretty much like every second or third server I join, I encounter exploiters, and they always ruin the game for us fair players that are trying to play the game correctly and for fun. So when I told the exploiters to get a win without using exploits, the purple vault guy was like, hold this L for me. So I was like, no thank you, it belongs to you. And obviously my powerful comeback left the exploiter stunned for a solid few minutes until he decided to rock up and seek revenge by using his exploits to throw the knives in every direction. He's just standing there looking so pleased with himself, as if he just totally did not kill the whole server without the use of exploits. At this point, majority of the server had a problem with him exploiting because it's not only is it very unfair, it's also very annoying. I then just decided to tell the very obvious information that he's out here winning using exploits, and he probably even got his levels by using these hacks. And I don't know what you said, but I'm trying to break it down, and from what I can tell, he probably wrote something along the lines of, you're crying over Roblox. Okay, so I thought that this scene was very funny because I was just randomly trying to choose a map and he was awkwardly just staring at me, and I don't know, I just decided to leave this clip in because I found it funny, so I was assuming that you guys would probably find this funny as well. Oh, and if you guys have reached this far, please consider checking my second channel out where I just basically upload gameplays, and they are very interesting and fun to record. Okay, so this clip is really funny because one of the exploiters is throwing the knife onto the glass, and shortly after that the sheriff shot him. And the funny thing is that as soon as that happened, the next time I see him, he is literally exploiting. Like, no wonder why these players use exploits. Okay guys, so I found this clip really funny, but it's also very embarrassing for the exploiter. So basically you can just see the murderer killing her players, doing her thing, and then when she kills the sheriff, I ran down to grab the gun, but before even reaching there, the exploiter teleported there as always, and then a millisecond later he just dies. Like, wow. So obviously I took this opportunity to tell him that even though you still use exploits, you still die. Like, that's a bit embarrassing in some way. And shortly after, he approaches me and he's like, oh, I can turn on God mode, want that, kiddo? And over here you can clearly see that he's just a bit mad. Yeah, and I was just like, go for it, show me your God mode, and try like winning without using exploits. I have no idea what he's trying to say over here. He's like, make it even more less fun for you. Like, what does that mean? Yeah, someone please explain in the comment section to me, please. Anyways, so I was like, okay, yeah, try doing that without exploits. And he was like, nah. Like, it's so funny because I simply just told him to win without the help of exploits. But now he's just denying by saying nah, or I will pass. It's funny because it just seems like he is scared. So over here, I'm just telling the exploiter that at this stage it just seems like he is only confident by using exploits to win. And I'm so sorry about my camera view because you really can't see what he's saying. But he was just like, oh, I'm hella good. And he kind of avoids my question. And he just starts bypassing usually what most exploiters and teamers do when they don't have answers to your questions. And I was like, try winning without using exploits. And he was like, okay, I will. And I was like, prove it. And the funny thing is that straight after this discussion, he just left the server. And then his other friend uses exploits to tell the server who the murderer and sheriff is. And I feel like this is becoming more common because I see so many exploiters use this technique and it's very annoying and very unfair. In this clip, the second exploiter tries to shoot the murderer and he also attempts to like carry him out the map so he can die and the round can finish quickly. But he kind of fails. Just take a look for yourself.
Thousand years later.